Awesome.
Alright, boys, and we
Yeah.
are off! The first fight.
Right.
NA night, DW2, PL. Fight night number 4.
Oh yeah, remove 5
1,
minutes.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
We got a 10-minute prelim right here. League debut for both XKP and his opponent over here, who's Murd. Murd is asterisk Menace. Probably Dick Menace or Cock Menace, something along those lines. And then XKP's name is the same on Discord as it is in game. Both of these guys, we got a yellow belt for XKP and white belt for Menace, so both of them are below level 30. These are both very new players, and they're here to make a name for themselves, so let's see what they can do with their debut here. We are on schedule, but unfortunately our first fight ended up not happening because Abraxas couldn't show, but that's neither here nor there. Let's enjoy the action right here, right now. Looking at the health, Menace. Oh, I'm going to accidentally call him Menace. If you guys accidentally hear me call him Menace, just know Menace and Murd. You know, you can try to remember because both their names start with an M, referring to the same person. It'll also help if I point out Murd is the red guy, and XKP is the guy who looks like an Italian. He kind of looks like an Italian Shusky.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, right off the bat,
Nice.
XKP pretty much walks right through the first health bar of Murd here, only managing to take 30 damage. So right now Murd's offense is far from effective.
Yeah, XKP's using that overhand right to left hook combo a lot. It's a really strong combination, and it's definitely working well for him. He's just got to be careful not to sort of
inefficient block from
overuse
Murd.
it.
XKP steps in with a teep kick after he notices that Murd's block meter is done, but he manages to time his overhand, I believe, and gets a good hit on XKP, but he still has yet to get XKP past 50 health. That's going to be a tongue twister for the next 7.5 minutes, I already know. But what we're looking at right here, XKP is getting his perfect blocks in on the rare occasion that Murd is actually throwing an attack. But right now, it seems like Murd is getting overwhelmed because he's eating shot after shot after shot and he keeps missing his blocks. So he's not really able to form any type of offense right now, and that's why you guys are seeing XKP barely taking any damage. He's leading pretty much every engagement, and pretty much every attack he's throwing is landing on Murd. He can only really pull together normal blocks right now, so his meter is running out. He's not getting the perfect blocks he needs. A little good night from XKP puts him to sleep like the Sandman. I'd be talking shit too if I had a 1,200 point lead in the first 3 minutes. But maybe Murd's a slow starter like me. Who knows? He could be the undercard apeshit Larry, man. He might be a completely different fighter in the second half of the fight than the first fight. But right now, we are not seeing much out of him.
I like seeing Murd sort of use some of those like right neutral kicks, and maybe the left roundhouse kicks as well.
Yeah, so what he needs to be
doing... Those are sort of good counters to the overhands and the hook. Because right now he's just using like those teep kicks and sort of just not doing much damage, and then they up in clinches, and he's sort of wasting time there when he really needs to be catching up on this point deficit here. So,
yeah,
and then the axe kick, like it's a good attack when you're close, but he's kind of throwing it from too far away here, and XKP's countering it.
Yeah, to expand on that idea about those counters, what could, the question that you might be asking yourself right now is, what could Murd be doing so wrong right now, and what does he need to adjust so that XKP stops whooping his ass? Who, XKP's only taken 70 damage so far. I mean, you just look at it, we're halfway through the fight, and Murd has only landed a handful of strikes. His output is just ridiculously low. So what Murd needs to be doing right now is not necessarily throwing more attacks, but he's not hitting these perfect blocks at all. So instead of just standing there and letting XKP eat up his block meter, he needs to be going for attack counters, right? If your defense is not going to be able to consist of perfect blocks, then what's your other option? Your only other option is either to just not be hit at all, which if you can't be hit, then you're not going to be hitting him either, or you need to be landing those counters. So right now, XKP...
That was a good overhand he landed there, though.
Yeah, Merd's best bet right now. Gets his first KO with 10 health left. His best bet is to probably up that output a little bit, but just stop kind of standing there and eating XKP's attacks. He needs to be
that axe kick's
coming in
just
with
not
that
working
hook.
for
He
him.
needs to be coming in with that hook or the low kick counter right now and throwing XKP off, because as long as XKP is still standing and able to throw these attacks, Merd just simply does not have, you know, the wherewithal here to land these PBs, and you know, his only chance here is to get
some
knocked.
perfect blocks, but yeah, I mean he's only level 12, so it's at that point like you just haven't really been playing long enough to get the timing down perfectly. But I mean, he's perfect blocking more than most level 12s I've seen, honestly.
Yeah, XKP is displaying some very excellent. Oh God, all these tongue twisters. Holy shit. XKP is displaying excellent fundamentals right now. There we go. He's coming in with a lot of good counters. He's reading the fact that Merd isn't offering much of a defense, and as a result, he's really letting his hands fly. He's being confident, which he should be in this situation. He has no reason to be playing timid. He's landing his blocks. His combos are basic but effective. He's landing big hits on Merd. He's not taking much damage. So it's some good stuff out of XKP right now. 3.5 minutes left. XKP is still well ahead in points. So right now it's just a matter of, can Merd switch his game plan up? It's if he's gonna be able to win by switching up his game plan, it needs to happen right now, because he's 1,800 points behind. He has 3 minutes left. He is 4 KOs for XKP to 1 for Merd. XKP saying this is over.
Bird's still trying. Gotta respect that. Yeah, I think really it's just got to sort of get more used to the distance, because he keeps like getting too close, and then
yeah, he's definitely
he's not really able to deal damage.
Oh yeah, you can tell he's not sure how far his attacks are going.
Like he's only level 12, so I mean that's to be expected really. It's just something that he'll pick up with time.
Yeah, sometimes we have fights like these where you have a player who's just got too much experience with the game, and his toolbox is just much more complete than the other guys. And some of you guys who are low level, who don't know much about the game, who are looking to compete, this might deter you, but I assure you guys, if just the fact that Merd is staying for the whole 10 minutes here, even though he knows that there's pretty much no chance for him to win, you know, he's still fighting. At the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter if you lose your debut. It doesn't matter if you lose your first 2-3 fights. It's just all about getting in there and getting the experience with competing, having fun with it, but most importantly, learning from the experience. You know, if Merd's sticking around is any indication of his sort of dedication to actually becoming a competitor and one day a contender in the league, then you know it's pretty clear that he knows that he has a lot to learn. But sometimes you just gotta, you know, you're not gonna be the best right off the bat. You know, not everybody gets to walk into the pro league already being like level, you know, 120, like some of our EU players. Like Yugi's like level 1. He was like level 115 for his pro league debut, right? Not everybody has that luxury. Right? Not everybody started playing the game a whole year ago. So don't let this deter you guys, right? Just, you know, nobody's gonna be laughing at you. Nobody's gonna be making fun of you. We're all in there to get better, to have fun, and to compete. And at the end of the day, there's no shame in a loss, guys. You know, Merd can come back stronger than ever. He can take what he learned from this fight into his next one. It's all about just your development as a fighter. You don't need to win every single fight to be a competitor. That was a really fruity and half-baked rant right there, but I hope you guys sort of got the message there. I try to be a little bit inspirational.
I agree with that. I think
because it's a concern. It's a concern of mine when people are getting demolished. You know, even though he's not getting demolished too bad. The scores isn't looking pretty, but there's been much worse score lines before. You guys just got to remember, there's levels to the game, and just because you end up getting yourself in a matchup where you're not on the other guy's level, just because neither of you have competed, like in this situation, this is both of their debuts. We didn't know how good these guys were, right? at the end of the day, Murd's going to get a more level-appropriate opponent next time. He's going to have learned from this fight. He's going to have had time to practice. And, you know, sometimes you have to get your ass whooped once or twice for you to really know your place in the league.
Pretty good way to end the fight, though, just sending XKP flying into the cage.
Yeah, he showed us a little something at the end there. I like
XKP, so congratulations to winning that, and definitely see you fighting some high-level opponents.
Oh yeah, congratulations to XKP there. That was an incredible debut. He performed very well, very good showing. I see big things in the future for him for his next fight. That was a convincing performance. When it hits 10 minutes, we're gonna start.
I'll just hang out behind you.
Choose your targets. I think we all know.
I
think we all know who my target is right now. I think we all know who I got.
All right.
Get your ass over here, Michu!
Oh, we're going. All right.
Oh shit! I got the champ.
Hey, hate South Americans.
That's racist.
Black spam, dumbass. Oh shit.
Hey,
I feel like
Get the fuck out of here.
Easy.
Yo, items are on, bro. Who turned items on?
Oh!
What the fuck is this bullshit?
Oh, okay.
You can just walk through the cage.
I can work
Larry,
with
is
this.
decaf supposed to be on, or did you leave that? On?
Nah, bro. I think this is a situation that it wasn't on purpose, but I think it's fair to have decaf here. Why
I think
not?
it's more funny, but
Holy
fuck
shit!
no.
I just block spammed to lose like 200 points. How did that happen?
easy,
Good
NM.
job,
You are the
good
champ,
job.
isn't you?
Oh my god. Go kill the school helicopter.
I thought you were the champ, bro.
Shit.
That's all you're
What the
good
fuck?
for.
I'm doing this for the U.S. of A, for the founding fathers, for the bald eagle, for the red, white, and blue, for the cheeseburger,
Guys, my
For
dad
Menace.
is George
For
Washington.
White
for
Castle.
Walmart.
Oh,
My
champ.
fucking-
Easy,
my
guys.
fucking-
High five.
Paku's
Bro,
alone
bro,
in there
bro,
right
bro.
now. I'm coming, Paku.
I'm getting that
Oh, shit.
Spanish
As fast as I
beat
can.
down.
As fast as I can, I'm coming. And there you go.
Oh,
Bro,
go,
easy,
go,
bro, easy. Ooh, trash.
Jesus
You guys-
Oh!
Team on him.
Go,
Team
go,
on him.
go, go. Team.
Oh god. There's a bunch of retarded children trying to hit me.
Retarded shit.
I'm gonna run. Fuck it.
That will do you no good. Watch this. Ooh.
Holy
Quick,
shit.
He quick scoped me.
Fuck.
Just
Quit,
know
bro.
that NM41 is not an admin, and his
He's
incredibly offensive words do not represent the league as a whole. Pro League admins are very much welcoming of the disabled. And
Hey,
don't let NM's
okay.
words words give you the wrong idea. We love people of all levels of mental and physical cognition and capacity over here in the Pro League. Believe
Larry,
me.
you probably
we've got all shapes and sizes.
Guys, I'm being teamed by two
Listen,
monkeys.
we're
Larry
a
calls
diverse
every Android
server.
player he sees a retard. All right.
It's a diverse server.
3v1
You have
here,
to respect
bro.
everybody's differences. Okay,
I
not
don't make the
everybody's-
rules. I'm sorry, Helly.
No,
We're all born
hey,
different,
listen,
you know. We're all
Larry,
unique.
Larry, look, I'm sorry. I said that word ironically. All right, so it's not offensive.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
It was just a prank, bro. It was just a prank. It was just a prank, bro.
Let's
It was,
just-
it's
No, Henny.
Come on, guys. It's 3v1. What
Let's
the
just
fuck?
keep it to a limited
Yeah.
number of slurs.
I think
it's
pretty
Right now,
fair.
though.
Go.
I
Go,
love
Henny.
harassing South Americans.
That's
This is
not
what-
fair.
Yeah, fuck
This
you,
is what I do
Patrick.
every single day. Oh my god, fucking Baldy's trying to hit me now.
Why do you have
Oh, shit.
Michu? I've literally been like accidentally block spamming constantly, and I still have more points than you. You are macaco.
And
Oh, did we all get penalized for that?
No, for block spam?
Monkey?
Nah, we have our
Yeah.
own
You
individual
talking
points.
shit
It's
for
looking
me.
like.
Look at that, you
Oh,
were
okay.
talking all that shit earlier. Now you're getting fucking slammed, bro.
bro, the fucking dismemberments.
Quick, get him!
Holy
Get him!
shit.
Get him!
Yeah.
Fuck him up!
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
everybody! Hey,
Get him,
everybody!
get him,
get him.
Hold on! Everybody, listen! Don't
Oh,
stop
shit.
the action. But
Shit.
I just hold on, everybody, quiet, real quick. I just noticed that I was gonna initially get the scores by going back and watching the VOD, but I realized I'm not gonna see the points of anybody on Team NA except for myself. So if everybody could just like, it doesn't have to be exactly down to the point,
I
but
could,
like
like,
to the nearest
screenshot
100. Nah,
at the end.
just try to remember at the end of the fight to the nearest 100 to remember
You
your
can
name.
just press
Screenshot
Oh,
it.
how can I go back to
Here.
the cage?
But yeah. You
How
can
do
walk,
you
walk,
go
walk through.
Tab, Larry, it's amazing.
Yeah, just don't lie about it. I don't think anybody gives enough of a fuck about
Bye,
this
Ellie.
fight to lie about the results, but just don't be a dick, please.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck him up,
Oh,
fuck him up.
ooh.
I didn't
Fuck 'em up.
understand what you said.
Oh, Helly, I'm saying, I'm not gonna be able to see everybody's. NM, what did I just say about not talking over you when I'm saying some important shit? Please.
Come on, Paku.
I got you. I see you, Helly.
Helly, just make sure when the fight ends that you memorize your own score to the nearest 100th, because I'm not going to be able to see all 6 players' scores.
I'm live
Yeah.
streaming. I can see the results.
Screenshot.
Yeah, you guys can
Bro,
Hey
fuck
guys,
you,
watch
man.
my live stream.
No, fuck you.
Nice.
If Oleg was here, he'd be shutting that shit down.
Oh.
He'd be charging you a fee for that one.
Yeah, fuck master.
Oh, it looks. I didn't know Helly and Paku were fighting outside of the cage right now.
Yeah, I gotta rep
Got
my
their own
hood
little 1v1. You got rep the one.
Now, I'm
Hey,
falling.
represent Paku. Come on.
everywhere.
Come on, man.
Oh, and he's out of the park. Home run for Paku. Waku.
Easy. I
Why
landed
do
on
I
feet.
feel slower for some reason.
I'm about to take
Me
you off.
too.
I like how Helly just got home ran by Paku, and he's the one that says easy.
Let's
I
sing,
fell
let's
on
sing
my
the
feet,
national
bro.
anthem.
Home ran? Is that the proper tense here? Is that grammatically
Home run.
right? Have any English majors on the stream right now, mayhaps?
Yeah.
Oh, say, can you see by the
I'm
dawn's
going to serve
early
you.
light?
Please. How did I
Oh,
just?
come on!
There's
Some
something,
pri-
there's something
Last
up right
somebody
now.
died.
There's
Have some
something
pride in
about
your
having
country,
these
you
South
fucking nerd.
Americans fucking up this server that like I'm just getting all type of block spam for no reason. Like I ain't even hitting it that fast, bro.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
Master gave his
Come
map
on,
a bunch of
come on.
Maybe I'm just
Fucking
talking
Oh, Master
bullshit.
stole my kill.
Ow!
Nice, Master teamwork.
I
Yes,
blocked
yes,
that,
yes.
Michu. I blocked that,
Fuck you,
but
Larry.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
guess I gotta convince your
Come on.
207 ping that I landed the
Dumbass.
block too. And
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Keep crying, you dumbass.
Volley, let's play volley then.
Oh,
Volleyball.
I
Let's
just,
play volley.
bro, I just walked into the cage and immediately flew.
Easy,
over
we-
it.
We are the king of the hill. Nice.
are.
Get the. That's right. Sit the fuck down. Get out of here, Michu. This is my cage.
One
bitch.
one, you
We're
fucking
claiming this
dumbass.
cage for the USA.
You stink, Larry.
Shit.
Shut up.
Yeah, you stink.
Hey, Paku, strategy, bro. I noticed you spent a lot of time out of the cage. If you
Oh,
just stayed
chop
out there
in
and
half.
chased down people who got knocked out, I feel like
Always.
we could do that.
Oh. Sorry.
Cause like, believe me, me and the champ over here, it's light work to handle these guys without a third
Shit,
player.
shit.
Just
Like,
heavy hits.
Oh God!
you'll be our bouncer. You
Heavy
can be our
here.
bouncer, Paku.
Why does
Me
this
and NM will
autistic
do the
kid
heavy
keep hitting
lifting.
me?
Dismember
Get out of here.
Look at that! Fuck out of here, Michu.
Oh, you're not.
Michu's like a rejected Pokemon that nobody wanted. I buy a helicopter
Fuck
fucking
you.
egg.
Michu, where's your hands go?
shit.
Where's your hands go, you little Kirby bitch?
Inside your fucking ass, you dumbass.
Lost your hands, just like your favorite little video game character, huh?
Oh yeah, high five, Larry. Let's give each other a
High
high
five.
five.
Let's
Fine,
go. I
fine.
can tank your
Yeah.
3, guys. Come on.
This cage,
Egg.
claim the cage for the
Egg.
USA. Claim this cage for the
Cage for the
USA.
USA.
Claim this cage for the USA.
Man,
Free. Nah, no, I'm kidding.
Whoa. Oleg's gonna have to cut that one in the editing room.
oh, I got your hand.
What else can
I
I say?
thought my
What else
other
can I
hand
say?
was-
It's offensive.
NM,
How about
NM.
I like that arm.
Relax. Don't play that fucking game. Don't you dare.
It's alright. Nobody's watching
Someone is
this.
going to be cancelled on Twitter.
All the
I just
four
don't
Yeah.
think
all the
the
four kids who
last
watch
thing I
this
want.
don't understand
Listen,
English.
NM, the last thing that we need is getting getting a strike on Oleg's channel or something while he's not here. So
That would be
graciously,
the lowest blow.
great, literally putting the trust in me to host an official event for his game that he's basically sponsoring by letting me stream it here. The last thing that we need to do is fucking
Rude.
make him look bad here.
If that happens, I'm pinning it all on you.
Bye.
Yeah, king of
I'm
the
gonna
fucking
pin it all
hill,
on
baby.
Larry if that happens.
I'm kinda. I just hit like the.
Sorry, Oleg, I'm super strong.
Damn, that just took me like
Egg.
a solid half a minute to land there.
Bye.
That was unfortunate.
Little bitch.
It's not
Little
my fault,
bitch.
Oleg. I'm a home run pro player.
Oh
Keep your ass
god.
here, Larry, you fucking piece of shit.
A bunch of racists
Come at me,
are hitting
bitch.
me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's right. You fucking piece of shit. You know what? I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand here and wait for you to come right back in.
Oh, God damn it.
Come on, wait for me, you dumbass.
Yeah. I got
Yeah, like that.
Whoa!
I need to eat my burger for power.
If
Oh,
I've actually lost like 1,000 points to block spam this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Fresh Larry?
This is unfortunate. I'm block spamming because I'm trying to block multiple people.
Over in the corner.
almost.
I'm basically throwing. Oh, I just came in like a
That
torpedo.
was amazing, Larry.
More block spam. This is embarrassing. This has just been an embarrassing night. Holy shit.
That's embarrassing, Larry.
Alright,
Are you gonna
guys.
quiz?
Remember.
the
Keep
age,
an eye on
Larry.
your score. Keep an eye on your score, guys. Remember,
The age has come.
Man, the screenshot.
Just like you guys can screenshot. I think it would be easier to just note it at the end so that you don't have to like time the screenshot right and just DM it to me right away so that you don't have to like keep it on your head. Because I literally just need the 6 numbers so I can throw it in a calculator. So.
Blue team won!
Yeah, South
fuck.
Easy, boys!
Fuck.
Let's go!
Listen, you guys.
Go!
You know what? You guys can have the moon. Now we don't even fucking want it. All right, bro. We got Texas. We got Texas. We got
So
Texas.
you can change the flag on
Guess
the
what? Guess what? Elon's about to take
Fuck
Mars for
you.
us. Elon's about to take Mars for us. So fuck you. P is just alt B. Okay.
Alright.
Shit.
Ooh.
Camera is
Wait,
out of
start.
place. There we go. All right, guys. So right now we have 15-minute match. We have a 15-minute match right now. We got Fastskull, level 17, versus MrKernal, who's level 6. MrKernal sitting at number 14 in the rankings, I believe, and Fastskull is coming off of his league debut. In fight night number 3, stepped in on short notice to fight. Oh, who was that? I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but he had 2 matchups. He's 1-1 in our last event. He has 2 fights tonight as well. Actually, he's fighting Jettfly later tonight.
It's gonna be awesome.
MrKernal, his last event in the Pro League was his performance in the NA tournament, actually our very first event, in which he ended up getting eliminated in the prelims. So we'll see if he can defend his top 15 spot here.
Oh shit!
Turn that 0-1 into a 1-1. We're looking at a lot of overhands being traded between these guys right now. They're pretty much just going overhand for overhand. There's not much else going on, really. These guys aren't throwing much else. They're just kind of smacking each other really hard over the head with these fists of steel. Big knockdown for Kernal, doing good damage.
Yeah.
Looking like we have equal health for both fighters, both sitting at around 25, except MrKernal has
Kernal
about
got
double
more
the points.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I assume is because Fastskull might have been pulling off more knockdowns and/or perfect blocks.
Ooh.
Again,
Yeah,
trading the
a
overhand.
lot of overhands. Ooh.
Axe kick gets 2 ticks of damage in for Fastskull, but does not end up in a KO. But
Fastskull got the first kill.
Kernal steps into Fastskull's range. He shoots the quick overhand. Kernal does not respond in time. And that's the first KO. 5 health left for Fastskull. We'll see if he can do any damage to MrKernal and put any dent into his health bar before he loses his own life.
That's cool.
Only manages to get 18 damage and block spams. So an unsuccessful attempt at getting a real lead for Fastskull, but he managed to put a little dent in the point difference. But despite the fact that they're 1-1 for KOs and MrKernal has less health, Kernal's still sitting at about 400 points more than Fastskull.
Yeah. They're throwing a lot of overhands, man.
3 minutes in,
Yeah, look at that.
pretty back and forth fight right now. These two are looking really even right now. They're both throwing a lot of overhands. They're pretty much just eating them to the face. Not a whole lot of blocking going on. Fastskull's hitting a lot of axe kicks too. He likes throwing that axe kick in the clinch right now. But generally, this fight is just being decided on who's landing their overhand first. It's I don't want to call it. We're only 3 minutes in, so I don't want to call it a spam fest just yet. But these guys are definitely not too keen to sort of leave their comfort zones here early on in the fight. They still might be reading each other out getting
Yeah.
a gauge on their distance and their reactions and all that good stuff.
I never
Colonel at 4
saw
health.
Colonel before. It's the first time that I see him here fighting.
Yeah. Colonel has only had the one fight in the NA tournament. Hasn't been around since then.
Yeah.
Fastskull 1-1. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and check his record right now because I can do that. So I can give you guys some more details about Fastskull's record here. So, as I was saying, Colonel 0-1.
Oh my God!
What happened?
Oh, I don't know.
Michu, you're commentating. You gotta say it.
I don't know. I don't know the moves. I'm sorry.
Jesus. Anyway, as I was saying,
Anyway.
Colonel's at number 15 actually. He lost to Walrus, who ended up making it all the way to the finals in the NA Open. I don't know how close the scores were because that fight actually ended up not being recorded. But I remember it wasn't a particularly close fight. So Fastskull has been given the opportunity, since Colonel has to defend his spot in the top 15 being 0-1. Fastskull, in fight night number 3, he ended up winning over Allosaur and having a pretty close loss to Motley. Motley currently sitting well above Colonel at 13. Not well above, but Fastskull has an opportunity right now to break into the top 15 here, and Colonel has an opportunity to prove that he belongs. So there's a lot at stake for both fighters.
Yeah.
My screen is showing both of them as MrKernal. Okay. Slight technical difficulty. We're back though. Their scores are almost even though. That's funny.
Yeah, but now Fastskull is winning against Colonel.
I wouldn't say either of them are winning right now, but the fact that Fastskull's about to get KO'd is not good for him. MrKernal knees his head up against the cage. Beautiful, beautiful ground and pound, although that was pretty illegal. And you know, if this was in the UFC, he would have been stripped of his belt for that. You know, Colonel would be the champion right now. It was a little bit of an Aljamain Sterling, Petr Yan type of situation there. For those of you who watched the UFC, it was an illegal knee, but we'll allow it.
Double knockdown.
But 200 points for Colonel right now, and a health advantage. He's getting a little bit of momentum. We still have 9 minutes left, so I'm not calling anything yet. It's still anyone's game, but it's looking like Fastskull right now is in the defensive position right now. He's the one that is being pressured, and he is the one that has to sort of calm things down for himself.
Yeah.
Because he's starting to slip a little bit on the scoreboard. Now we're at 400-point lead for Colonel. Fastskull had got that point deficit back and then quickly lost it. Sitting at 30 health right now. Very good spinning kick into an axe kick. Underrated combo, really. People don't see that coming. They end up clinch breaking each other 3 times, even though they were on the ground with each other. That was interesting.
Yeah. Oh.
Good axe kick by Fastskull, well timed. But Colonel
is doing great for just being a level 6.
Yeah, Colonel's doing very well. I can't imagine he's really played the game at all since the tournament if he's still level 6. So the fact that he's coming in here with, I imagine, little to no practice at all, and doing this against a guy like Fastskull is impressive to say the least.
It's really impressive. Ooh.
Colonel's displaying some very good boxing right now. You'll notice that he's getting up into the clinch with Fastskull because he knows that Fastskull's throwing those overhands, and if you're all up in somebody's face, that overhand is going to go behind your head. So he's coming in, and they're in clinch range. Colonel's throwing the hooks and the uppercuts and all of these short-range strikes, piecing up Fastskull.
Yeah.
And Fastskull is still trying to land that overhand, and I'd say that's a big part of where Colonel is getting his points from right now. He's simply just engaging Fastskull on his own terms right now, and he's nullifying the strength in Fastskull's game, which he adapted to, which he noticed in the fight. He noticed he was getting caught with those overhands. So whether or not it was on purpose, good change of game plan for Colonel. And it's, you know, there's a reason why he's running up the points right now, because at the end of the day, he is definitely adapting to this fight better than Fastskull. Fastskull is still bleeding points, albeit not so bad, only a 300-point disadvantage. But like I was saying earlier, neither fighter really, but you know, it's especially an issue for Fastskull right now. Just getting these blocks. These blocks are very lacking. They're just kind of standing and thwacking each other, but they're not blocking each other's attacks. Not even normal blocks half the time. I say as Colonel gets a normal block, but these guys are failing to time the perfect block. So they're just eating shot after shot, which is why we have... Oh, wow, that's a lot of KOs. That's...
Yeah.
That scoreboard's glitched right now. If you guys are seeing that on the stream. Saying that...
Oh, nice overhand.
10 health for Colonel, 20 health for Fastskull. This KO is going to be huge. Both players at pretty much the same points right now. So whoever ends up getting this KO is going to have a really solid position going into these last 5 minutes, the twilight of the bout. So the pressure is on right now. Colonel blocking Fastskull, trying to walk on his head with only 5 health. It's a miracle that he survived that. But will he be able to get the damage in response to Fastskull to avoid dying? Fastskull ends up tripping on himself at the worst time, but lands the perfect block.
Fastskull got the fucking KO. Ooh.
Perfect blocks the axe kick. Colonel comes in and Fastskull says nope. I think it was an uppercut right to the jaw, right up close and personal. I felt that one from home, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what Fastskull needed to still be in this fight. But Colonel's teeing off with the overhands right now. Fastskull keeping his composure, managing to stay standing. I say as he falls on his ass.
Perfect block.
And unfortunately, a collision happens as Fastskull is standing up, and an unintentional KO for Colonel. 200-point lead for Fastskull now going into the last 5 minutes. Still anyone's game, but this is a very exciting fight so far.
Yeah, this is a great fight. Ooh.
Oh, that overhand was disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh no! Fastskull just eats several kicks in a row up against the cage.
God.
And Colonel is getting huge damage right now. 33 damage, 6-hit combo coming out of Colonel, and he's continuing to tee off another 5-hit combo.
Ooh.
Fastskull is getting swarmed right now, but not cracking under the pressure just yet. He's landing in his own strikes now that Colonel has stopped. Oh, and he spins into the axe kick, takes Colonel off of his feet.
KO'd.
And another KO for Fastskull. 7 KOs for Fastskull. And I guess one of his KOs was counted as against you, Michu. I don't know how that happened, but regardless, if the scoreboard wasn't busted right now, it would be 7 KOs for Fastskull to 6 deaths for Colonel. 1 KO advantage. Only about 200. So that's actually. Look at this. Look at this. Fastskull is ahead by 200 points right now, and he's also ahead by 1 KO. So right now, if you did not get the 200 points for an elimination, these two fighters would have pretty much the exact same points. This is definitely one of the closer fights we've seen in recent memory in the Pro League. This is exciting stuff right now.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
I have no idea who's going to win this one right now. Fastskull, doing good to switch up his attacks. Earlier it was a lot of overhand spam, but he's throwing in all of these spinning attacks, I say, while Colonel also switching it up in his own way by curb stomping Fastskull with some disgusting axe kicks. Gets some good damage. Both fighters at 43 health right now. 100-point lead for Fastskull. Anyone's game. But a short left overhand into a knockdown for Fastskull, and then he spins into a right overhand that also lands unblocked by Colonel.
Oh, man.
Doing a little bit of ballet. Loses 20 points to block spam. You hate to see it, but then he gets a perfect block right after. So, not too bad. Colonel
not too bad.
Gets walked on a little bit, but manages to normal block all that damage, so he doesn't end up getting caught by anything silly. Oh, those are some big overhands by Colonel. Fastskull is hurt right now. Fastskull is rocked. But he comes into the body on Colonel while he's trying to throw his own overhand. Ducks right over the underhand and digs his fist into the rib cage of Colonel, breaking it like Covington did Woodley. And 11 health. 300, 400 points, and 2 KOs for Fastskull right now. This is still very much doable for Colonel, but he cannot take any damage He needs to take this last 17 health away from Fastskull ASAP. He cannot bleed any more points right now. I say as he's already taken 20 damage. Fastskull needs to be getting every single bit of damage he can possibly squeeze out of these last 10 points of his life bar here. Ends up falling down to a clench break and then flips MrKernal as he's trying to attempt his ground and pound. Fastskull still standing. Minute and 10 seconds left. He still has that last 10 HP, and Kernal is down to 60.
Oh my
Fastskull
god,
is
what
getting
a close
so
fight.
much damage in with the last bits of his health bar here. But he's still only 150 points up, and if he gets KO'd... Oh my god! Big 1-2 from Fastskull, but Kernal gets the KO and ends up at about 150 points ahead of Fastskull, but he only has 30 health. 45 seconds left for Fastskull to take this last 20 health away from Kernal and secure the victory, unless Kernal manages to get some big significant strikes. Oh no! He runs his block meter down, and Fastskull is able to just absolutely eat through his defense. Kernal cannot physically block any of those attacks and takes huge damage. Fastskull, 36 damage, or 36 points, and I was going to say about 10 health ahead. But he gets the KO, he gets those 200 points, and this is looking like a victory for Fastskull.
Oh my god.
Interesting, both fighters decide to just not fight the last 10 seconds. Nothing wrong with that.
That was interesting.
That was a very close fight. That was a very good performance.
What a good fight.
I'm surprised that Kernal, being level 6 and having not played for probably several months, was able to do that against Fastskull and put up that much of a fight. But at the end of the day, that was the Fastskull show, because ladies and gentlemen, he just earned himself a spot in the top 15. Congratulations to Fastskull, who is now officially a ranked fighter in the NA division. You're right. Okay, I thought we were gonna have 3 hosts. Yeah, no, 80. We've had 80 ping fights that were super laggy before. I just, you know, like, cause 80 ping. I'm gonna clarify this for you guys who don't know. I know it's written this way in the rule set, but that 100 number is just a guideline. If your ping is 85 and the match is laggy as shit, it's gonna be treated like you have over 100 ping. Like, it just matters. It just matters if the fight is smooth, you know, and your ping isn't necessarily an indicator of how smooth the fight's gonna end up.
Yeah,
80 ping can be dog shit.
Like, unless we had separate US West and US East competitions, we're just not going to be able to avoid this kind of thing. And we don't have enough players in each region to do separate regional competitions like that. So, unfortunately, it's just something we're going to have to put up with. But anyway, let's commentate the fight. So yeah, Moleboy's off to a pretty good start, landing a couple of critical hits for those overhands and knocking Hydro down.
Moleboy's only level 25. I thought he was a higher level. Dr. Hydrogen is twice as many levels as him, which means I don't know what the math is, I don't know what the equations are like, but that means he has well over double the amount of playtime.
Yeah, because the thing is, each level you go up, the next one takes more experience. So it's not like if you're level 20, you're not like just you have more than twice the experience as someone who's level 10.
Real slow start right off the bat here. These guys, you're seeing a lot of combos flying that are just hitting air because both fighters are staying out of each other's range and trying to land the very edge of their overhand or their head kick. They're trying to get their damage in without entering the clench.
Yeah.
Trying to hurt without being hurt. So
Moleboy's got a slight point lead on him when they're actually even now. But yeah, Hydro's got 20 more HP at the moment, so it's going to get this first KO more quickly.
Oh, Moleboy throws Hydro to the ground, lands a really good overhand. They're both sitting 10 health for Hydro, or about 10 for the both of them now. Almost the same points, 50 point lead for Moleboy. He lands his overhand. Nice. Hydro doesn't land his. And Moleboy.
300 point lead for Moleboy.
15 health, 300 point lead, and gets the first KO. So we'll see what he can do with this blue shell effect, as they may call it. Probably the first person to ever call it that. But you know, the damage modifier. In case you guys don't know, the lower your health is, the more damage you do. Call it the blue shell. Block spam by Hydro. Call it the blue shell because it's
A lot of oh my god, that was brutal. Hydro just smacked Moleboy as he was getting up off the ground, and Moleboy somehow managed to get a critical hit with his dead body. Not sure what happened there.
Oh, look at these! Look at the damage coming in from these attacks from Hydro. That's why it's the blue shell effect, man. Because even if you're behind in health, you know you're gonna hit him with that shell. He's not gonna see it coming. That overhand is a blue shell. It's coming from behind. The guy in last place is really sticking it.
Nice
Sticking
landing
it to the
by
man.
Moleboy. Oh, that was brutal. Yeah, a lot of overhands from both players here.
Yeah.
Not really sort of mixing it up much, just using those overhand hook combos usually.
I did not think it was going to be this difficult to try to actually explain that blue shell analogy in words, and I just want you guys to know I really regret ever bringing it up. Hydro stumbled right now, low balance because of the low health, but also
He capitalizes
big damage.
on Moleboy just
only
throwing
10
that axe kick from too far away.
Only 10 health, but Hydro doing a really good job to get damage in on Moleboy, send him to the ground with an axe kick to the back of the head. I don't know how he got his leg that high. Hydro might have done ballet as a kid, but Hydro just coming in with this impeccable timing and landing overhand after overhand. Low kick KO for Moleboy to bring the scoreboard to oh wow, it's 2-1 in Moleboy's favor right now. Big work being done with the low HP. Both of these guys are high enough level fighters to where just because they have 10 health doesn't mean that they can't take 50, 60, 70 of yours. You know, it's a caged animal, right? It's once you get him in that corner and you got him fearing for his life, you know, you never know who he's gonna pull out. It's some deadly stuff coming out of low HP fighters, because that damage bonus, I mean, is no joke. You can get some devastating critical strikes in, and unfortunately it doesn't work that way for Moleboy. Hydro piecing him up with a really, really good combo to get a KO of his own. 600 point lead for Moleboy though, and a 30 health advance. 30 health, 600 points, and 1 KO. Moleboy is ahead by not 1 KO actually. They're even. So only a 30 health difference overall, but much bigger difference in the points. Moleboy's been landing some pretty good combos, and a lot of Hydro's points have been coming from singular attacks, which might explain why. Inefficient block from Moleboy. Hydro, though, not in a position to capitalize. If he wasn't in the middle of a cooldown there, or if he wasn't already backing up, or whatever prevented him from following up there, he would have been able to blitz Moleboy for huge damage. You know, every time you see that your opponent's block meter is out and they're getting inefficient blocks, that is the time to blitz, to go in for the kill, because you know that the only way that they're not going to take damage is if they perfect block. So, oh, low kick, and then a knee for Moleboy. Throwing attacks that don't even exist.
Right neutral kick and then just switched to the low kick and tripped Hydro over. That was really nice.
That low kick, the way it connects a lot of the time, it hits like a knee. Like it feels like it regularly kind of looks like it almost like a flying knee. Like they're kind of going upwards with it, even though the attack is going down.
What's interesting about this new update is because the knockdowns are based off like actually knocking your opponent down, whereas before they were just based off landing a hit with enough velocity. I think that low kick's actually going to become a lot more useful because it's pretty good for sort of tripping people over. So we might see people adapt and just start using it more for that reason.
Definitely. Moleboy slowing the game down big time. Now he's only at 10 health, but unable to do much. Only gets 15 damage with the last sliver of his health bar on Hydro. And it's no sweat off his back, though.
600-point lead.
Yeah, I was about to say, no sweat off his back. Moleboy's still sitting pretty, or 7.5 minutes left. The pressure is all on Hydro right now. It is far from impossible for Hydro to win this fight. But Moleboy, you know, I'm not going to say that he can sit on his laurels here and start sandbagging or anything like that.
Beautiful spinning back fist.
Oh my god, yeah. Of
Hydro
course,
went
as
into
I
the
say,
clinch
he's
break,
not.
and Moleboy just perfectly timed that spinning back fist to knock him down.
Like I was saying, you know, just because Moleboy's got a comfortable lead doesn't mean that he's not going to be putting the pressure on Hydro right now. He understands how much this performance means for him, and if he's able to pick up this victory over Hydro, he's gonna, you know, turn himself from a 1-0 fighter who, you know, may or may not have deserved his ranking to undeniably a key player in the title picture and worthy of his top 3 spots. So, you know, Moleboy is not, he's not going to give up he's not going to let up for a second. He's going to try to do as much damage as he can to Hydro here, because making a statement is what it's all about.
Yeah, Hydro's making a bit of a comeback though. He's only about 400 points behind now, and if he gets this KO, which is looking likely with Moleboy being all over him. Oh wow, just as I say that.
While I'm
there's
going
only
on
100 points between them now.
Wow, yeah, while I'm going on another one of my fucking scrambled egg brain meaningless word soup rants that, Hawk, I really want you to just interrupt me when I do that. Please just tell me to shut the fuck up. But as I was just babbling on about nothing, Hydro manages to get himself up to only 200 point disadvantage. Only 200 point lead for Moleboy, so he was able to work on that deficit. Oh yeah, Hydro's ahead now. He worked that deficit real fast. Wow. I would have been talking all about... I bet he was doing some crazy shit. I was just too focused on trying to find the fucking words to say than to see that actual comeback there. But Hydro's doing well. Hydro's doing well right now. He's getting a couple hundred points on Moleboy now. The momentum has shifted in his favor, but we are only 2/3 of the way through the fight, so it doesn't mean much. But if there's one thing that can be said about the situation, it's that you definitely want to be the guy that's coming back instead of the guy that just lost your point lead, in terms of sort of your confidence and your mental state and how you're feeling in the cage. I'm not gonna say that Hydro's getting or Moleboy's getting nervous or anything right now, but if he was susceptible to such emotions, I'd say this would be a good time for him to be a little, you know, a lot of fun, not a panic, but there might be a little bit of a fire lit under his ass right now. They're both at about the same health right now. If Moleboy manages to get this KO, then he's gonna stop Hydro from having a significant lead on him and go into the next round with equal points. But Hydro able to slip Moleboy's combo, dig some shots to the body, gets a KO, extends the point lead. Hydro's picking up some steam right now. Hydro's picking up some steam. Oh no! Moleboy, I think he landed his axe kick on Hydro's leg, but did nothing to stop the momentum. He was already mid-attack with that back fist, and it lands for huge damage, and now Moleboy is stuck in a knockdown chain. Hydro with his 17 health got the big damage bonus coming in, but he's also susceptible. 1 or 2 big hits and he's done, and Moleboy's looking to do just that. Brings Hydro down to 8 health.
Here though, he's sort of attacking while out of range, and Hydro can definitely capitalize on that. He's
yeah, Moleboy's
gonna do a lot of damage if he hits him. Oh, just as I say that, Moleboy kills him.
Yeah, Moleboy kind of throws technique out of the window.
500 points between them.
Moleboy throwing technique out of the window there, and I wouldn't call that panicking, but he was blitzing a little bit hard there, but it ends up working for him anyway. Inefficient block though, that's trouble. He might not have noticed that his block meter was gone because he doesn't step back for half a second. He just goes right in with the overhand, and now he's getting himself caught in a chain. His block meter has no time to replenish, and Hydro is just absolutely beating on him right now. Moleboy needs to be stepping back whenever he loses his block meter, because Hydro just absolutely... I mean, look at how many points he's at right now. I don't know what they were at before Moleboy started to lose his block meter there, but we're at 5,500 points almost for Hydro. 5,400 points for Hydro to only 4,200 for Moleboy. So, 1,000 point lead for Hydro.
Up and tosses him to the floor.
Yeah, Hydro was able to pretty much do all of Moleboy, take out all of Moleboy's health bar there in one combo, more or less. Loses 20 points to block spam, but it doesn't matter much at this point. Moleboy has to Moleboy has to pretty much reverse that exact situation on Hydro right now if he wants to win. 2.5 minutes left and a 1,200 point disadvantage. It's not impossible, but it's pretty clear that the momentum has been for the last 5 minutes in Hydro's favor. So the chances of Moleboy getting enough steam and doing a significant enough damage with the limited time he has left to pull together these combos, and it's not looking like there's much Moleboy can do. 7 health, Hydro just teeing off right now, landing hit after hit after hit, and there's nothing Moleboy can do but just block these shots to the best of his ability and cling on to that last 5 health. Moleboy comes in for the axe kick, and Hydro walks right over his leg with the overhand.
Yeah, these KOs still seem to be glitched because apparently you've died once. So it seems like
yeah.
one of Moleboy's KOs has gone to you. I think we'll need to talk to Throwlog about that.
It doesn't. I think it's just because
it's not a
if you
huge
touch
issue,
somebody,
but it's just
there's no damage being dealt. So I think if you touch somebody while I enter if I'm touching someone when I enter spectator mode, and that person had either recently clinch braked me or maybe just because he was in the clench with me, it'll register that as a KO for him. Instead of
yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah, because that's happened twice tonight, so that's definitely the case.
Yeah, Moleboy's getting a bit more aggressive now, which is what he used to do, but it's just seems unlikely he's going to do it with this only a minute left.
Yeah, Moleboy, it takes until the last minute for him to pick up any type of steam combo of his own. Comes in with the overhand, and Hydro just with the perfect slip and counter. That overhand was absolutely brutal, and now again with these boxing combos, just more beautiful work here by Hydro. His shot selection is so precise. You know, these counters are just so clean. He's landing significant strike after significant strike on Moleboy, and despite the first 7 to 10 minutes of that fight, in the last 5, Hydro definitely proves himself to be the more technically sound fighter here, and this is looking like a surefire victory for the man Hydro.
That was a good performance by Moleboy though. I mean, he had a point lead over Hydro for a lot of the fight, and he's still really trying his best to the end. So that's been a good fight.
Yeah, Moleboy's still going to be in the top 5 after this one. That was a really good fight. He was doing real good work against Hydro there. But Hydro keeping his composure and adapting to his opponent and showing us why he's in the top 5, showing us why he belongs in the title picture, why he's a pro, why he's a professional. Right? That is.
Yeah. So congratulations to Hydro.
Congrats, Hydro.
And congratulations to Moleboy, because that was a good fight.
Alright, Alt P.
Great, Alt P, yep, go.
Alright, I really appreciate you guys casting
No
this
problem.
one for me.
Look, they're beating the shit out of each other.
Okay, so Jettfly's sort of got his back to the cage here, but he's landing some good hits. Fastskull's coming out pretty aggressive here. Nice hook by Jettfly there. Letting Fastskull get up. Never mind, he throws an overhand.
The old reliable is what I like to call
it. Good head kick by Jettfly there. Yeah, it's interesting how he's not really going for these ground attacks.
No, he's just waiting for him to start standing up and then going for these overhands.
Yeah. Yeah, the issue is Fastskull's sort of perfect blocking that, so it might be better to go for some kicks while he's on the ground or something. Mix it up a bit. But good start for Jettfly here, another good overhand.
Health dead even until it's not.
Spinning back fist.
Jettfly's going for a lot of these early flashing moves, but he's not really landing any of them.
It does have about 500 point lead here, so it seems to be working, but we'll see if Fastskull's able to catch on to that. Fastskull down to 6 HP. Jettfly's landing a lot of these critical hits here. He gets the first KO. 1,000 point lead in the first 2 minutes.
Such a high score lead for such a little, HP lead.
Yeah, he just kept landing those critical hits, but Fastskull did a lot of damage while he was on a low health damage boost. Good head kick by Fastskull there. And he gets his first KO against Jettfly. Still behind by about 800 points here. Nice overhand. And he axe kicks Jettfly right out of the cage. 4 knockdowns in a row. Jettfly landing a good right neutral kick as Fastskull went for that overhand though.
Fastskull is really picking up the pace going into this.
Yeah, he's sounding like a bit of a comeback.
Still behind by about 700 points though.
Great spinning hook kick to left hook by Jettfly. It's a really effective combo.
Jettfly,
Yeah, I'd like to see him use some ground attacks though, because he's just letting Fastskull get up at the moment. Could be sort of increasing his point lead even further. And Fastskull brutally eliminates Jettfly while he's on the ground.
He throws his body around the cage.
Yeah. Still 500, or going up to 700 now.
Can't believe that doesn't
for
kill
Jettfly. A nice double knockdown there, but Jettfly got the KO. Extending his point lead up to about 800. Good spinning back fist to overhand.
Fastskull tends to open up at really weird moments. Like he'll become really explosive for about 5 seconds, and then he'll just be on the back foot for the rest of the fight.
Yeah. I think Fastskull's just sort of struggling to effectively close the distance with Jettfly just utilizing these kicks really well.
And the spinning back fist, he's kind of made that the cornerstone of his game so far.
Yeah.
That's how he's starting and ending every combo. And it's effective because you can't really use anything like... You can't move laterally against the spinning back fist.
Yeah, you can counter it by using the spinning hook kicks that sort of makes your head dip. Oh my god, brutal overhand.
Oh, as soon as I say that.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're using the spinning back fist, you've got to be careful about not throwing it while you're too close, because it is a slow attack compared to the other moves in the game, so...
Oh, yeah. You'll catch your elbow on like the neck and just get stuck in the animation.
Yeah, there's that, and you can just get countered while you're turning your back to your opponent. So you've got to make sure you're at a safe distance, and ideally you sort of bait your opponent in, and then hit them with a spinning back fist. Jettfly's maintaining his 1k point lead here. Man. Wow, brutal overhand to finish off Fastskull.
Crazy match. Jettfly is not holding back at all.
Except when Fastskull's on the ground. But good.
Except for when he's on the ground.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Just spinning hook kick to left hook again.
Jettfly is really showing everybody what Drunken Wrestlers is about, and as soon as I say that, I don't even get the full sentence out before he gets thrown out of the ring.
Yeah, I think he's dragging his body after he's died, because he can do that. Click your body and drag. Oh, nice spinning back fist there.
He's the first person I've seen use that effectively more than once in a match.
Hey, I've used it once in a match.
Metaphorically.
But he is using it well.
Still 1,200 points ahead in this match.
Yeah, Fastskull uses that axe kick a lot. You gotta be careful with the axe kick because it's very good if you can sort of like hit them between the legs on the way up and get a knockdown that way. But it's got quite a short range for a kick, so if you're throwing it from too far away, you can very open to being countered. Another KO for Jettfly, 4 KOs to 3. 1,500 point lead.
This is not looking good at all for Fastskull.
Yeah, we've still got 7 minutes left though, and we've seen plenty of comebacks in this league. So that's definitely possible for Fastskull to make some adjustments and come back, but it's... Yeah, Jettfly's still just landing these counters as Fastskull's rushing in. Nice head kick.
Jettfly.
Jettfly's got to be careful about getting pressure to the cage, because it seems like generally when Fastskull's dealing damage, it's usually when he sort of got Jettfly with his back to the cage, because Jettfly just doesn't have the room to move out the way and land his counters.
Jettfly does have a problem with just getting his back to the cage like that. He gets cornered easily.
Yeah, but when he's out in the open with these counts, he's landing are amazing. And he's extending his point lead even further, almost 2,000 points now.
He is almost. This is crazy. This is a pretty one-sided beatdown right now.
Yeah, Fastskull's still getting a hit in every now and then, but it's Jettfly's just landing way more of these critical hits.
Well, it's funny how close the kills are compared to the point leader or the point scoreboard.
Yeah, it's just because Fastskull's sort of landing like all of these close range axe kicks that just do quite a bit of damage from friction, but they're not necessarily... They don't really have enough to get him critical hits, whereas Jettfly's just landing these really well-timed counters and scoring a lot more points that way from the critical hits. Nice overhand for Jettfly again.
Jettfly has just maintained this 2,000 point lead for the past 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, we just sort of slowly extended it because it started at about 1,000 and it went up to 1,400 and now it's actually over 2,000. But hasn't really been a point of the fight where Fastskull's ahead. But he is still landing some good hits, and he's definitely not giving up here.
Oh, definitely not. I'd hate to see another forfeit, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've always got to respect people who just keep fighting even though they're losing, because like we've had some people just sort of like forfeit or like quit the whole Discord server and everything after losing, so it's kind of nice to see people just giving it their best until the last moments of the match.
Especially in situations like these.
Yeah.
I could definitely see somebody rage quitting a close match in the future.
Yeah, it's always unfortunate when it happens, because the thing is that losing doesn't really matter, because you can always just, like, it just means you'll be fighting low-level opponents, and if you beat them, then you'll just go back to where you were, really.
You'll always stick around where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Good overhand by Fastskull there. Still behind by about 2,400 points. Nice spinning back fist by Jettfly. Nice combination there to get another KO. Jettfly's 2 KOs ahead and almost 3,000 points ahead now.
I don't even know what to say about this match anymore. Jettfly has really shown what he's made of tonight.
Definitely. Well, Fastskull is as well. He just keeps landing these overhands and pressuring Jettfly to the cage, and he's still getting outlanded, but he's getting a good effort here.
He's definitely keeping up with Jettfly's pace, and the scoreboard is not reflecting that.
Yeah, it's just Jettfly's extra experience and timing really that's just leading to him landing more critical hits, and that's why he's got such a huge point lead. You know, another KO for Fastskull, but it's looking unlikely he can make the comeback with just a minute and 40 seconds left.
Still 2,000 points ahead going into this last minute.
Yep.
This match is, as we end the near of this match, it's starting to look like it's set in stone a little bit. Unless Fastskull can pull off some crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, he landed a really good head kick a moment ago, but it's just like coming back by 2,000 points in just 1 minute is
It's
very unlikely to happen in this game. Yeah.
Yeah, especially.
Jettfly
He's taking about
hugging
10 seconds away from him.
Fastskull's corpse after he killed him.
Just showing a little bit of
Interesting.
respect. Respect for the dead is always a good thing.
Hey, for those of you watching this that haven't competed in the Pro League yet, you guys won't know this because you're probably not on the server, but Jettfly was scared shitless going into this fight, guys, and I know he's not going to be the only person that has anxiety about competing in the league, but I mean, look at what this man just did, guys. You can be as nervous as you want in going into a fight, but if you're a good player, you know, it's not like you're under stadium lights with millions of people watching you on pay-per-view or on live television. Like, at the end of the day, everybody's playing this game to have fun. You're not going to be judged. You're not going to be hated on, guys. It's a real good time, and who knows, you might end up going in and kicking ass. So please, please, as we always say, if you guys want to match up, if you're interested in the league and you want to compete, please hit me up or one of my admins. Alright, let me know. I have players of all skill levels, of all hours, all levels. You know, I got level 5s in the league. There's like Amingo's like level 3, and we go all the way up to like a level 120 for Yugi, guys. So please do not hesitate. If you want to fight, reach out. You know, you never know, you might surprise yourself.